Welcome back, everybody, to Final Fantasy XIV Online. This is episode 154 with Roselore Serafina of the Grand. We are going to talk to Lambertane, head into another main story quest. A promising prospect. Professor Lambertane knows where you might find the crystal you seek. Corrupted crystals of sufficient size and strength are not all that common, I fear. Fortunately, one of my other students, Siana, claims to have discovered another promising site in Eastern Thanalan. Wait, that's not correct. Eastern Thanalan was where she was nearly killed when wandering too close to an Imperial castrum. Now that made for an amusing anecdote. It was Western Thanalan, Far Sirius, on the Isles of Umbra to be precise. I can't recall her exact reasoning, something to do with one of Dalamud's talons or some such nonsense. What I can say for certain is that she's still in Aleport attempting to gain access to the Isles. Why not travel there and see if Siana's inquiries bear fruit? If you can look past the crass and violent ways of the local pirates, you might find your time there to be quite pleasurable. Oh, and do not forget to take your makeshift watered pot, lest you think you unprepared for the task. All right. Well, I guess we can go speak to Siana in Aleport. Now, do I have a bunch of stuff in this area to do? I don't know. I do know that we are busily working our way through our challenge log to keep our funds up. So I've got 56.44 to complete another 4 challenges for another 10 grand. I don't think I'm going to do more than that. And we could do Lev quests. Why don't we leave it just for the minute? Look, it's not that we don't need the cash. What it is more that I need to get more of these main story quests done, so that by the time whatever comes after Dawn Trail comes out, Roselore might be in some position to actually get started on it when it arrives. That'd be kind of cool. Let's head on over to where Siana is waiting. She's in here somewhere. And the Isles of Umbra. I don't know if we've been out there yet. Right. It does help if we don't go right past it, doesn't it? Probably at the inn here. Where else would a self-respecting researcher be but quaffing ales like there's no tomorrow? Or she could be on the walls. Yeah, that could be it. Self-respecting, not quaffing ales today. Cannot possibly be an engineering student of any kind. There she is. Eh? Corrupted crystals? Madam, I've no interest in being the butt of your jokes, so if you've no other reason for addressing me, kindly leave me be. Well, how about I show you this watered pot to prove my seriousness? Well, I'll be damned, Professor Lambertane did send you. Beg your pardon. It seems we got off on the wrong foot. Yeah, I'm Siana, greatest of the Professor's pupils, which is doubtless why he bid you seek me out. Indeed, I'm an accomplished scholar with an extensive background in... Oh, God, just listen to me prattle on and on. Must have given this introduction a dozen times now. I'm pleased to hear it, I guess. Look, I'm going to pick it up just in case it's something worth having. It probably wasn't, but, yeah, no, it wasn't. That's right. It wasn't any better than what we've already got. Let's talk to Siana for our next story quest. It's probably not pirates. Siana is frustrated with the progress of her research. As I told the professor in my many missives, I believe that the area surrounded by Far Sirius is replete with corrupted crystals of exceptional strength. Unfortunately, I have yet to test my hypothesis, as all access to the Isles of Umbra is prohibited at present, for reasons unknown to me. You see, my attempts to acquire this information are often met with annoyance and disdain. It's rather puzzling, since I always take the time to explain my motivations in great detail to the subjects of my questioning. Mayhap you'll have better luck wresting information from these yellow jackets. I've all but given up at this point. Oh dear. So she gave the Yellow Jackets a scientific lecture. Uh-huh. And it went down like the bucket of bricks you would expect it to be. Ferkman, you keen on travelling to the Isles of Umbra? Bloody hells, lass, are you drunk or just crazy? Ain't nothing there but death, death, and more death. Not a cheerful chap. All right, where's his mate? Of course he's over here. Well, you see there's this little switchback that we can travel down. And then another little switchback in case we were getting bored. And finally, you guessed it, one more switchback. But here is the target of our search. Alza Gamilza. The Isles of Umbra. What interest have you in that God's forsaken place? Ever since we were forced to abandon Pharos Sirius, the Isles have become naught more than a graveyard for ships unable to navigate the shores, and a purgatory for the souls dragged down to the depths with them. Right. Well, he doesn't seem very impressed. What about the guy that's standing a bit closer to the docks where the ferry goes? You know, where the ferry leaves from, that might take us to the Isles of Umbra. Maybe we'll get a better reception there. What do you reckon? I am supposed to be trying to level up my paladin so I can get better gear so I can get out of this ugly, ugly, ugly armor. Which is still really bothering me. I think... Actually, I'm pretty sure that this other one must be in the ale house where any good soldier would be in their off time. Well, let's find out. Or they... No, there's a little arrow that says up. I missed it completely. Alright, well, let's have a look and see what we can find. They love making you run in this game. Carneb? Hi. Ah, you startled me. Don't you know better than to sneak up on a person at a time like this? What with all this fatuous gossip of spirits and spectres haunting the Isles of Umbra? Just because I know it's nonsense doesn't make it any less frightening. All right. It is possible. I need to get back into my higher level conjurer stuff. Ah, Roselore, you've returned. Tell me of your findings. Really? Infested with the undead, you say? That is very, very interesting development. Excuse me for a moment while I gather my thoughts. Change my pants. Well, we got some decent XP out of it. Let's go again. Representing the representative. Sienna seems to have regained her composure. Oh, I bet she did. Well, worry not, my friend. I've given your findings some thought, and I've concluded that this talk of spirits is not more than local folklore. As for why all travel to the Isle of Umbra is restricted, well, mayhap it's considered too dangerous, owing to the abandonment of Pharos Sirius. Yes, well, anyway, while you were questioning those yellow jackets, I paid a visit to the local pub, since even an esteemed scholar like myself enjoys dulling her wits on occasion. It was there that I heard tell of a man named Skyfren, who was recently detained after returning from, wait for it, the Isles of Umbra. This is the first I've heard of someone actually travelling to and from there, so I'm curious as to how he obtained permission. Mind having a chat with him in my stead? He was arrested after all, so I'm somewhat reticent to approach him myself. Sure, I'm the adventurer. I do all the dirty work. And some of the clean work. And also maybe some of the utterly filthy work. I know, from one side of Aleport to the other. Skyfriend. How you doing? Oh, I have to go back. She calls to me. Sings to me. Oh, tell Mimidor I'm sorry. Give him this. He was right. Or you could release me. Yes, release me. I will go and tell her. Let me go to her. That does not sound good. Mimidoa, you have a problem. I have a problem. I think we both have a problem. Do I own a... I do own a bird. I'm like, where's my bird? That's right, it's not that character. That character doesn't have a bird, but this one does. Let's see if we can find Mimidoa. Up the stairs, right? Let me just hover over it, it'll tell me. No, not up the stairs. Yes, up the stairs. Radio. Usually there's like a little arrow telling me I've got to climb higher, but not this time, for some reason. Oh, no, speak with Siana. Alright. What did Skyfriend have to say? Oh, that's not terribly helpful. I couldn't care less about how much he misses his favourite bar wench. But what was that about a man named Mimidoa? Wait, I know that name. That's the bastard who grabbed my arse the other day at the pub. Well, if you want to give him that feather, be my guest. I'm not going anywhere near him and his wandering hands. Lady, he grabs my butt. I'm going to put a knife through his hands. He won't be doing it again for a bit. What? No, I did not just say that out loud. If I could turn him into a toad. He is definitely in trouble, isn't he? Nothing, Nishiad, are you? No? Then what are you? Speak up, Missy, I can't hear you. Hey, bugger me. Is that what I think it is? Nah, couldn't be. You found this, you say? Where'd you say you found it? Skiffrin, you say? I was hoping to have a word with the lad, but it sounds like there's naught left twixt his ears. He was supposed to help patch up thorough serious, he was. Company sent me to supervise a lot of them. Weren't getting back work done on their own, see? Half of them walked off, half of them ran off, and half of them up and vanished. What's that? You be looking for passage to the Isles of Umbra? Well, why didn't you say so? I've been thinking of dispatching someone to take a look on behalf of old Mimidoa. Tell him how the land lies. Ain't nobody been interested till you came a-calling. Whole port's up in arms about spirits and so forth. If I had the gill, I'd hire some sellswords and let 'em sort it out. But you'll do in a pinch. Show this parchment to the skipper and he'll see you there and back. He is absolutely out for a slapping, isn't he? Absolutely. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're going to have to... What? Skipper, huh? You want me to go on board the ship? No, you want me to head up to the pub. There's a reason he's not in the pub. He's been kicked out, hasn't he? One too many wandering gropesy-grabsies. No, I need to show the parchment to Sienna. Look, that'll teach me not to read the adventure, right? Actually, it'll teach me to read the adventure a little bit more closely. Here we go. Hey, Sienna. So you went and had a word with Mimidoa. Hope the valuable time you saw fit to waste amounted to something. It did. You mean that disgusting creature was Skyfriend's superior? I find that hard to believe, but this writ of passage does appear to be genuine, so it must be true. I must say, it's a relief to work with such an industrious woman as you. I look forward to hearing of the discoveries you will make on the Isles of Umbra without me. Without you, dear? Why? Not chicken, are you? The reluctant researcher. Sienna has no desire to journey to the Isles of Umbra. Sigh. Fine, fine. I fail to see the justification of for dragging me along on your journey, but if you insist, I'll go as well. But 12 is my witness. If you leave me behind to be devoured by some horrid abomination, I shall come back to haunt you. Lady, you come back to haunt me, and I will deal with you the same way I deal with the abominations. Sword, pointy bit, and boom goes the spells. Let's see if we can find a ferry skipper willing to take us to the Isles of Umbra. Not this one, then. What about this one? What? There are two of them? Well, okay, then. Ah, take me to the Isles of Umbra, she bids, as if it's as simple as, oh, I see you've got a writ of passage. All right, then, climb aboard. Well, it is as simple as, if you've got the right paperwork, speak with Sienna. I think Sienna's about to chicken out again. This doesn't seem all that bad. I'm not saying I'd like to build a summer home here, but oh, the hell's with this. Here, take your pot and go on without me. You've harvested corrupted crystals before, right? So it isn't as though you require my assistance. Speak to the man guarding the gate. I'm sure he'll let you in. Now, if you'd please excuse me. Right, please excuse you. Level 40. Why don't we just drop down to our paladin, level 39. We've got Fluffy, and there's this challenge log entry under battles, I think it is. We'll just go challenge log, and we go battles, and we'll zippity-doo-dah down this way. Bosom buddies. Defeat 20 enemies of comparable level to your own with your companion. And then there's 100 enemies. I don't know if we're going to get to 100, but you know what? We can go picking on 20 of them, right? Hi. Oh boy. Something tells me this was not my best ever idea. There's a reason they don't let you out here till you're a certain level. Yeah, you sick him, Fluffy. Don't let that mean little plasmoid zap us both into non-existence. Right. David, why do you have... Oh, I know why you have that over your head. Because I should be dressed up like this. Beg your pardon, madam, but how did you come here? Access to this island is currently restricted. Well, that's fine. An old pot? I'm not sure I follow. Oh, I see. You wish to harvest a corrupted crystal? Sorry, friend, but you may have to return empty-handed. Why? I just leveled to level 50. Yeah. Sweet somethings. David has a simple proposal for you. The writ Master Mimidoa gave you may grant you access to the island, but only authorized personnel may proceed past this point. Why, you ask? Look up and see for yourself. When that giant mass of crystal struck the lighthouse, it caused severe damage to both the structure and the machinery within that once powered the beacon. Contrary to what the small folk would have you believe, the fires of Pharos Sirius were not the product of a major thaumaturgy or a colossal arcane bomb, but an elaborate contraption fueled by ethereal energy. Repairs are still ongoing, but it's anyone's guess when they'll be complete. What's worse, all work has ceased since rumours of the Walking Dead drove off our entire crew. Not that those rumours are incorrect. I've observed the Fiends from a distance at the ship graveyard to the south. What's drawn them to our shores is still a mystery, though. I'll make you a deal, Roselore. Help me unravel this mystery, and I'll bring you your corrupted crystal. In fact, I shall begin searching for one that satisfies your requirements. As for where to begin your inquiries into the situation, it so happens that a party of 3 adventurers came ashore not long ago, seeking to scavenge valuable trinkets at the ship graveyard. I'd be surprised if they knew nothing of the undead infestation, so it might behoove you to question them. Now, why is that plasmoid looking slightly damaged and upset? I suspect I've had an adventurer wander past here. Well. Otan Yaratan will take your quest. Otan Yaratan looks to be scared out of his wits. Spirits! Wandering spirits all over the island! Got to do something. Ah! In the name of the 12, be gone! They're not going, are they? Oh, I don't know what I'm going to do. Oh, an adventurer! Thank the 12. I need some help here. The dead aren't resting so easy about these parts. How we're supposed to repair the lighthouse with all this roguery about is beyond me. That's okay. It's okay. Slay dead man's moans. Alright. Let's irritate some plasmoids while we're at it. Boom and boom. Boom. And do some of that. And do some of this. Do a little bit of that. And do some 8 and some 9 and some 1. Maybe do a little bit of that. Good Fluffy. I know. Fluffy's learning to... Well, Fluffy knows how to tank. Now, I just want to check if these level 40 things are worth... Yeah, that's it. So we need to be level 40 so we can kill the level 40 monsters with our Fluffy. And we only need to kill about, well, 20, unless we're getting ambitious, in which case we want to kill 100. So we're just going to make our leisurely way. Might as well murder this one. I think Fluffy's doing very well. Hello, let's talk to these wonderful people, Arapitaropi. You saw them too, right? Dead people, just shambling about without a care in the world, except when they do seem to care, that is, and start shuffling toward the water. Yeah. Yep, too many cooks. The haunted wrecks contain all manner of precious cargo, and Arapitaropi believes he can find just the spice to take his soup from bland to grand. Well, I'm certainly up a creek without an oar. Easy coin, they said. Waltz right in, grab the washed up goods, then be on my way. Everyone will think you a ghost. Bah, might have worked, except for the real walking dead spirits about. 'Tis a damn shame, but ain't nothing worth rousing the wrath of them skeletons. All that booty up for grabs, and I got nothing to grab but a ladle. What? Man's got to eat while he waits for the rest of the spirits to go wandering elsewise? You look hungry yourself. Fancy some of this here chowder. Made it myself. I had nothing to season it with but salt. So it's on the bland side. Well, I tend it. Why don't you go to the graveyard right quick and bring back spices? I saw some nice looking Far Eastern stuff before I had to scalp her on account of a phantom. Let's talk to Louis. God, that voice. That single, fleeting verse. I can still hear it. Stay clear of the southern shore, friend. It took every ounce of my strength to resist. Uh-oh. Old you will? Ish, all there for the taking. 5 bleeding years for the wrecks and their cargo. Oh, those queer dead things and that voice. Actually, the voice was quite nice. Algy will. Pickled and Brined. There are spirits, and then there are spirits. Algy will craves one while fearing the other. This bottle is empty. I went that way a moment ago. There's something suspicious going on. Oh, look, I spy an adventurer. How do you do, Madam Adventurer? You know that big old lot of sand behind me? Them's the ship's graveyard. Currents bring 'em all those wrecked ships and whatever's in their holds, 2 casks of wine, rum, mead, and pint of wine. That'd be for the captain, and I'm kind of a captain. You look real enough. A lot of 'em aren't, you know, those that visit me. Well, mine, except some of 'em are unkind. I need a drink. Here now, take this bottle and fill it with shummin from over there. Old you will. Old you will, old you will. Alrighty. Let's see how long it takes us to fill this quota. Good practice. Hey, have I eaten something? Because this is like a whole lot of 3% XP being wasted if I ain't. Looks like I got no food buff running. Let's eat this last bit of night's bread and then we'll move on to something else. Is that good, Ros? Radio. Picking on the monsters. We're gonna get to level 50 with this paladin type character. Alright, dead man's moans, you say. Well, I'm going to pick on this plasmoid. Levels that other thing. It's a praying mantis. Probably like those little death mantis things that we beat on the shore. We'll get that in a minute too. Party. Oh, now it's mad at me. Of course it is. Let's have a look at what 10 does and what minus does and what that 11 does. And let's have a look at this. Whack that 2, trip it up with an 8. What? Fluffy, I did not say you could leave. Let me just summon my bird back. We're doing this for the bird's benefit anyway. You know, more money means more food for the bird. So now we've defeated 8 of them. Just need 12 more to go. We'll get there. 26, 24. Alrighty. Oh, I'm below the level of this recommended fate and I won't get as much points. I didn't mean to join a fate, I'm sorry. Whoops. This isn't a fate critter though. Alright. We don't want to go and upset Nan. Remember the last level 50 critter we found? Yeah. Oh, this is level 42. Well, I don't know. Maybe I can manage to not get dead. Or not, as the case may be. You know, we're going to make 100 in no time flat where we're going. If we live. Right, that was a dead man's moan. Yes, I am trying very hard not to pick on more than one of these monsters at a time because I reckon that would be the end of me. And while I can always go up to a higher level character class, what we're trying to do is level this one up and... Okay, that's right, that was one of the fate targets. The fate just finished. So we're good. Level 41 plasmoid. Man, these things are bigger here. How's Fluffy doing? Fluffy's doing okay. We needed to get to what, level 40 for our next paladin task or something too. Let me just deal with this one. Okay, take out this one. So what I'm trying to do is teach myself to go between the skills that don't require stuff. Like the skills that are on a different rotation to the rest. Because it's like getting free damage points. Alright, so we had to kill 5 of these. So that means we've probably got about 7 more targets to go. Although we did kill a couple of extras, so maybe we're now getting closer to our... had to come up here anyway. There's one of our missions is up here. I like the way when there are a lot of the side quests and quests all kind of clustered together in one space. So we'll just toddle up this way. Oh, someone doesn't want me to have. Well, that's fine. I need to kill another one anyway. And again. So one of the things I love about the game, apart from that I'm enjoying the story, one of the things I do enjoy very much is trying to think around the strategies for the most effective way to do stuff. And I kind of like that aspect. And then working out how to get the yeah, anyway, get there. How to get the most out of the character the most economically. Right. Alright, some Far Eastern spices. Now there's bound to be a few more this way. I'm going to avoid most of the conflict on the shoreline. I know, contrary to popular belief, I don't like fighting everything. Although in this case I just need probably one or two more and I can actually make it to the next level, which might enable me to wear some nicer gear. I can live and dream, okay? Yep, a couple more of these and we'll be good. Fluffy's earning some XP. I don't know if you can see, oh, you can only see my hair. Let me just drop that over there. There we go. So Fluffy's earning some XP. If you have a look, I mean, I'm getting 1,672 gladiator experience, and Fluffster there is getting like 5,104 budgie points. So I know which one of us is benefiting the most out of this little activity. Alright, we might as well take this one out. And that's with my 3% bonus, so, oh, Fluffy's having a lot of fun there. A yellow side quest. Alrighty, that's okay. Some people don't do the side quests. I just find that I miss out on so much less when I do. Hello, Mr. I'm such a friendly, gonna hug you with my claws, bug. Oh no, no, that's a little too friendly. Level 40 praying mantis. Let's weaken those killing blows of yours, I think. Now I'm pretty sure I've got some more spice crates or ale crates or something over this way. We're still not into level 40 yet, so that's where we're trying to get our paladin. I just find it interesting that somehow I'm level 50 with my other character, and I really would like this one to be somewhere close. Heading up this way. We are getting quite a few, I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, main story quests done though, I like that. Like I said the other day, I worked out that it's going to take me, so that there are over 1,000 main story quests between here and the end of Dawn Trail's story. Which means I would have to do somewhere in the vicinity of 4 or 5 a day. In order to, actually that thing is not going to leave me alone. In order to be able get it done in a year. And that is doing one episode a day. Where do I have to go? Up here somewhere. Alright, well that lemma guy is probably not going to leave me alone either, so let's deal with it. I love it. Every time I hear it, it makes me laugh. Oh, looks like this one's not going to leave us alone either. I love the way we're sending feathers flying. Wicking the hits on it. Good girl, Fluffy. Wow. That is pretty good for the old Fluffmeister. A wine ton. Well, we'll have that. I don't know if that lemma guy is going to let me have it unmolested though. Actually, why don't we just take this lemma guy out? Because it looks like there's some opponents coming. Like there usually is. It's thinking about it. That was definitely a very thoughtful. Wow. There we go. It should have thought about it some more. Sticking with the pointy end number 4. Our paladin has just made it to level 40 now. What am I doing? Pickled and Brined. Oh no, investigate the wine tun. Fill the bottle with wine from the wine tun. That's what I was worried about. Oh, I don't think he's going to appreciate that in any way, shape or form. Whoop. A Revenant. I don't know if he should be drinking this wine. This thing has been saturating in the wine. But this is why we got rid of the lemma guy, because good Fluffy. Fluffy got 5,000 points again. All right. I'm just going to avoid a fight. My thought is I'm only level 40, so I'm going to have to change back to my Conjurer. So my poor Paladin does all the hard work. And then gets gypped on the XP. And the only way to fix that, of course, is to try and level the Paladin. Faster! Must go faster. Faster would be good. Grindy, grindy, grind. Oh look, a praying mantis. Whatever shall we do? Oops, my sword slipped. I know, her sword never slips. If she's going to use it, she uses it. And it's intentional, it's never accidental. She knows what she's doing. Alrighty, can we get to level 41 today, do you reckon? Well, I don't know. I reckon if I ran up and down this beach and got my 100 or so monsters done with Fluffy, we'd probably come close. Oh. But I'm pleased we've gone up one level so far, so maybe I can just be happy with that. Oh, who am I kidding? I want all the levels. Very nice, Fluffy. Oh, is this a fate? And we can join it. Alright, let's just take this monster out. I don't know if we can get it done because we're not doing our really high damage, but we did just join a fate, so we might as well see what we can get out of it. We'll still get some kind of XP. Oops, wrong button. See, I've got to practice more so that I do less wrong buttoning. Alright, so we're looking for Dead Man's Moans. There's one. Looks like he found us. And we don't even have to be level synced. We can just, you know, go haywire. Hog wild. That's what I'm trying to say. I'll find another one now. There it is. I don't think we're going to get enough killed, but we are going to still get some XP out of it, so that'll do. Well, this is a good spot to stand. Or a really bad spot to stand. I'm not sure which yet. Nice one, Fluffy. I know, sorry, focusing on trying to do a better job, wondering how I can translate this to a dungeon so that when I'm, you know, get enough courage up to try tanking, I can. I'm kind of starting to get a little bit hopeful that we might actually succeed at this fate, maybe. I don't know, I might still be whistling Dixie. Let's find out. Uh-oh. Maybe. We've got a minute 23, so we've done pretty good so far. I just think it's because we haven't stopped. Nice, Ros. We did it. Alright, but we did not get to level 41, so I'm going to have to zippity-doo-dah over to my Conjurer and in order to turn these quests in. You got them? Chowder's coming along nice like. I could always cook a fine chowder. Here you go. Aha, see what I tell ya? Knew they were there, I did. Just toss them right in and this will be a meal fit for an admiral. Oh, smells like feet. How long's that spice been left in the graveyard anyway? Oh, then now I ain't got no supper neither. Told them it were a bad idea. Easy money, they said. Sure will be for the folk on this island. I'll have to pay 'em more for more popotos and cream. Wine, wine, wine. Alrighty. Tain't fair with the rules changing all the time. I was a good leader, I tell ya. Suddenly the job comes with ghosts. Yep, here you go. Look here, that's your full bottle. I had one of those around here before, I think. Something happened to it. Hanks, you're the best apparition I ever seen. Supposed to be other cargo, 2 chests full of lectrum bars and the like. I trade 'em with East and Rush and me. I'll take the wine. Ugh, smells like rotten eggs. I'm not drinking that. What waste all that wine and mead. Beer too. Mustn't forget the beer. And the brandy wine for the captain. Yeah. Now maybe they can all go home. Now that we've shattered their dreams and illusions. Otan Yaratan. Found your dead man's mows. Seed your 5 and raised your 20. You really got rid of all those moaning sods, didn't ya? They're resting better now, I'll warrant. Wingeon sons of trolls. It's been one thing or another round these parts. Ships gutting themselves on reefs, reliable hands disappearing. It used to be a nice little spot, you know. Now the lighthouse is busted and we have things like this happening thrice a million or worse. That's all right, mate. It's all right. David, how'd you go? This talk of an alluring voice is disturbingly familiar. As if... But that's impossible. They're all dead, aren't they? What are you talking about? Hey. History repeating. David is sweating profusely. But if they have returned, that would mean... beg your pardon, I was just thinking about something. Which reminds me, I received word that Master Mimidoa would be arriving any moment. Apparently, he grew frustrated waiting for you, the sweet young lass with skin as soft as phoenix down to return. Which, I'm assuming, is you. I don't know what sort of arrangement you had, but you should probably go and explain yourself. All right, well, okay, let's go find Mimidoa. I swear, those wandering hands wander, I'll cut them off. Sweet little thing. Right, that's not me. Who are you mistaking me for, Mimi? What's been keeping you, initiate? Ain't getting any younger, you know. Some honey-voiced harlot's been calling out to folk that wander near the ship graveyard. And has stirred up the dead and all. Bloody hells. This takes me back to me days as a cannon boy sailing under old Miss Beard. But they wouldn't dare, would they? Not after the lesson we learned 'em last time. Oh, bah, they bloody would, though, wouldn't they, the brazen old biddies? Well, some folks said us first purge would be the last, but I knew deep down in me bones as this day will come, and come it has. Aye, I bet me burn ear a siren's behind all this. Nay, not one of the Sagwine variety, initiate. Spoke of the other kind, them what's got feathers and lure sailors to a watery grave with their sweet, sweet song. Oh, but don't end there. No, drowning's just the start. See, even in death a man stays bound to the beast, forced to do her bidding till his corpse can't do it no more. 'Tis a fate I wouldn't wish on me worst enemy, except maybe in drink, and I'd regret it after. Any road, 'tis up to us to stop this hell's-born hussy afore she takes another soul. Of course, we can't send you marching off to war without these. Siren don't have no power o'er a man as can't hear a song. 'Tis lucky for you I carry a spare pair, and lucky for the both of us I'm a superstitious old sod, eh? Well, she ain't coming to us, so we best head over to her, to the ship's graveyard, my friend. Right. Sorry, this, I'll give you free passage to the graveyards. Become Let's Go Hunt a Siren. Well, look, I was saying I needed more XP, wasn't I? Now, can I do this duty, do you think? At level 40. I don't know, like my chances. What's my gear like? That'll be the kicker. Okay, my gear's at level 33. What's my gear on my summoner like? Level 34. Yeah, that tears it. Let's do that. Besides, summoner does a ton more damage. Only if she has her bunny, though. Where's her bunny gone? And we'll smash that with a 5 and a 6 and 2 and 6 and 1. And I don't stand there. It's a bad spot to be. See, short work. Much shorter work than the paladin takes. Let's irritate this one. Need the practice. I know. Level 40, the King's Justice. I'm not sure I want to join this fate. Oh, I probably don't. That's a Mantis King. Oh, let's hit it anyway. Unable to attack the fate target. Your level is too high. Not anymore. Oh, yeah, now I've got to start again, don't I? This is how to get dead in one easy lesson. Oh, that was what I was hoping to avoid. We're just going to have to switch. Oh no, I think he's going to hurt my budgie. Give me a minute. Fluffy's tanking for me. And for that... we got to look after the poor little bird. Which I can actually do with this class. One more. Alright, check the Fluffster. Fluffy, you know I never intended for you to be my tank when I'm doing this, right? Still, I'm not saying I don't appreciate you. Let me see if I can get its attention. See, it's good practice, tanking or healing as a healer to have your companions in a fight like this, because you just have to learn to balance and switch between your two targets. We should get him now. Alright, Fluffy, you're looking dented. Well done. We just earned 21,000 XP off that little fight. I don't think we could have done it with our paladin though. There you are, Fluffy. Let's heal you up. I'm fine. We'll go talk to Mimidoa now. Alright. If she passes near the shore, she's sure to spy the campfire and come looking. Just a matter of waiting now. Oh dear. Alright, Fluffy's healed up. Got 17 minutes with me. Let's head on over to the campfire. And we'll wait. Warm ourselves against the chill. It's about to get a lot colder. Whole level 46. Well, it's a good thing we're doing it with our level 50 then. But our gear is still really low, so I don't know if we're going to get past it. This will be interesting. Gropey little beggar, but he's got guts. Oh, I'm beginning to wonder if some sly bugger didn't spin us a yarn here. Well, you know. Once you get some sleep, I'll keep watch. Quiet, do you hear that? 'Tis her. Whoa, look how all the water. She's come, Nishiet. She's come. Oh, wow, pretty. And feathery. And, oh. Quick, lass, shove them plugs in your ears and get ready to fight. As soon as she realises you're deaf to her ditty, she'll call on her thralls. And we'll be up to our neck in corpses before you know it. We got her. Oh, man, I hope the bunny's with me. Hither, embrace mine everything all. Uh-oh. True love spurned, her cruelty's reward. Man, I hope she sings a lot better than I do. Duty commenced. Defeat the Siren's thralls. Don't stand there, lady. Alright, well that one was easy, which makes me really worried. Yep, that's why. Spam on full mistress distress. Uh-oh. Why? 'Cause I have earplugs. Oh boy. Melody, last breath of death, a rhythm. Dost thou not to relent, forget, forever alone? Uh-oh. I can't target it. Now what am I doing? There it is. Look, my love, a soul a shiver. That's his captain. I need to get this other guy before he murders me. No more dark eclipse the heart. We finished it? Wow. I thought we were going to be in a lot more trouble. It's a difference between doing it with the DPS and doing it with a healer, I think. That was very tough as a healer. Speak with Mimidoa. Hey, Mimi, you okay? Oh. Hey, am I right? Ah, better than that. And is she happy as a sailor in a whorehouse? I am. Of course, I'd be happy as a sailor with 2 Wattses if we gutted the songstress, but you can't have everything, can you? She'll not come crooning round here again, though, not for a while, any road. But if she does, well, we know what to do, don't we? Thanks for the help. But bugger me, I've clean forgot your name. Remind me, Roselore? Don't recall having no Nishiet by that name, but if you're not me old mate, what's name, why have you been so bloody helpful? Ah, never mind. Be seeing you, lassie. Well, we managed to get his respect. Level 50. There's a evens to odd chance that thing will let us pass. Maybe. Because we're 10 levels higher. Just sometimes on the very cusp of that 10 level mark, it doesn't work. Dead Man's Rest. Some sailors even after death who cannot bear to part from the sea. Alright, well you saw how we did it with the Paladin. Let's see how we go with this. Of course my level's too high. Looks like we're going to do it with... I know, it's all good fun to the just doing the fates. We're not actually going to get any bonuses for doing these ones, but this one goes off faster, but there's less of it. You just got to keep an eye out for when it runs out. I know, they sound so happy, don't they? It's a shame we're raining on their parade. Let's find another one. Fluffy will take it. I'll take this one. So you only ever get 2 shots out of your red, and it looks like you get about 3 or 4 shots out of your amber. And then you've got to remember to switch on down to whatever's next. Usually by the time you run out though, you've got your fast fire stuff coming in. I know, Fluffy's standing right in the way. Bunny gives me some shielding. And then we'll just take it out again. Gotcha. I'm going to take out a couple more of them. And then we'll have the fate finished. Should be the last one. Yes. It's simple enough. You just gotta hammer it. 21,500 XP, nothing much to sneeze at, so always good to take it on when you get a chance. It does kind of slow you down a little bit, but you mean it was a siren, but how were you able to resist her song? I see. I had heard that Master Mimadoa was involved in the first purge, but I never actually... Having survived an ordeal like that, I can't blame him for carrying earplugs around with him. Anyway, I've something for you. The corrupted crystal you wanted, safely sealed within the pot, just as you requested. Please, take it with my compliments. Alright. Let's head on back to Siana and finish off this main story quest. I've lost count of how many we achieved this episode, but I think we've done pretty well. A couple of side quests, a couple of main quests, always nice. Alright, show the corrupted crystal. Hey, there's Jackie. I think that's Jackie waiting for me to turn up as a rogue. We've been keeping him waiting for a bit, haven't we? Yeah, we have. We're going to keep him waiting a bit longer though. We're going to finish off this main story quest. History repeating. Return of the Sirens. Dun dun ba da. Hey, Sienna. Oh, it's you. Welcome back, Roselore. You're looking remarkably hale, I must say. And more importantly, alive. You are alive, aren't you? I am. Look at this. Aha! The conquering hero returns bearing a gift. Might I have a closer look? Impressive. Very impressive indeed. I think you'll be quite pleased with this specimen. Congratulations, Roselore. Seldom, if ever, have I encountered a corrupted crystal composed of such volatile overabundance of fire-aspected ether. What, you wanted a corrupted crystal composed of ice-aspected ether to counteract the effects of a raging wind? Ah, aha, ha. Well, this specimen won't help you there. Anyone who knows anything about the elements could tell you that. You'll just have to keep looking, I suppose. Thanks, Sienna. And guys, on that note, I am going to bid you adieu. If you enjoyed this episode, please hit like. If you want to see more, please hit subscribe. I'll check you later. Take care out there.